Sweet, you're early? Oh, hi. Rebecca?
Yeah, we're in General Carpenter's World Politics class together.
Yeah, I know, sure. What's up?
I was hoping I could talk to you for a few minutes.
Talk about news spreading like wildfire on campus.
What news?
About Sloan Carpenter. The sexual harassment charges against him are totally bogus. He's completely cleared.
Oh, that's great. I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, everyone is.
But actually, I wanted to talk to you about someone else. About Todd Manning.
Still ugly as ever, huh, Manning?
You know, Jerry, I have always tried to show you Christian charity, but sometimes...
Chill out, man. Relax, Weasel. This time even old Scarface here might thank me for coming around.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there something that I can do for you?
Yeah. Check this out, Bunk. I got some news for you. News that might turn things around for you here.
You better go.
What is going on? What aren't you telling me? I want to know, please.
All right, fine, but then first, why don't you put a smile on your face so everybody else in the room thinks that you're having a good time and that there's not a problem.
You know why I'm like smiling, Rachel? Make it like I'm telling you a joke.
So what's happened?
Well, actually, Dr. Price was telling me a funny story about a woman who's got surgery scheduled for tomorrow morning. They're going to be working on my head before you know it.
I wish you didn't have to do this.
Do what?
Go to Chicago on short notice. What did you think I was talking about?
I wasn't sure.
Oh, really? Are you sure you really have to do this and go? I mean, you know, really? Could I tempt you into sticking around?
I gotta go.
Why?
You know, when you sort of hear that certain something in your mother's voice.
Well, I know. That's just something that I have to live with, right? Hello. Speak of the devil. And we were just talking about you, Mrs. Hannon. Yeah, Nora and me. Well, as a matter of fact, your daughter's right here.
Okay, atta girl. All right, okay. How's her pressure?
Holding steady.
Okay, she's gonna make it. Okay, honey. All right. Medicine should kick in pretty soon. Okay. All right, why don't you keep her on diazepam for the next 12 hours? We need another pair of hands here, excuse me. Jane, I need a glucose level and electrolyte stat on that patient, please.
Yes, doctor.
Thanks.
What's happening, Larry?
Where's Andrew?
In the chapel, praying. Why?
You are a man of God. And this was an act of God. You understand God's will cannot be denied.
You talk to me about God's will, Dorian! What do you know about God? What do you know about God? You want me to blame God for my son's death? How am I going to do that? You're the one who's responsible, Dorian. You... Don't you dare talk to me about God! Don't you dare! Oh, God!
Oh, Andrew. Andrew. Andrew, please.
You murdered my baby daughter! You killed my son! You did it! You did it!
Okay, let me talk.
No, she's fine. She's fine. She's right here. She's beautiful naturally and she's feisty and she's all packed.
Oh.
Hey, let me tell you something, Mrs. Hannon. If you're looking forward to seeing her half as much as I'm going to miss her, then you've got to be one happy lady. What do you mean, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the trip that Nora has planned. Yeah, to see you. What? What? Well, what do you know? What do you know? I guess maybe I just misunderstood. Well, no, I made a mistake too. I thought that Nora was right here, but I was wrong. She isn't. So she must have stepped out or something. Can I have her call you just as soon as she gets back? Great. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Why did you lie to her?
Why did you lie to me?
Oh.
No, you told me that you had to go to see your mother and father because it was some kind of an emergency. You had to be in Chicago as soon as possible.
I know.
Yeah, well, apparently your mother knows nothing about this trip. And just now, she didn't sound like she was right in the middle of any kind of an emergency.
She didn't?
No. What is this all about? You have misled me about this trip of yours. I mean, totally. Why? What's going on?
If anything serious happened to Cassie, I have to know it.
Well, I think Andrew should be told first.
I'll go to him right away, but what shall I tell him?
That Cassie had a convulsion.
What?
Now, it was pretty rough there for a while, but I think we've stabilized her now, and I think Andrew should be told.
I'm on my way.
Oh, thanks, Sloan.
You're a great doctor. Thank you.
Her temp's still rising, Doctor. 101.6.
Boy, that's all she needs. All right, give me a CBC stat. May have an infection here, Cassie, honey. Hang in there. Hang in there. All right, come on. You can do it. You just hang in there. Stay with me, Cass. Stay with me. Do it for Andrew.
Andrew. Cassie needs you. Go. What happened here?
What happened is that your son tried to kill me. He's deranged and he should not be allowed anywhere near my daughter. Is that understood?
What are you even doing here?
Wait a minute. You said that Cassie needed him. Is she all right?
Go home.
No, I'm not going to go anywhere except
Why
to see my daughter.
don't you just go home?
Sloan, let me go.
We're not going anywhere. For once in your miserable life, just listen.
It's showtime! Hi, I'm Toby Terrier, star of my own video.
Word has it that you were quite the stud when it came to making tackles for old Landview U. A real 24-karat gridiron hero. Mr. Defense, right?
Look, why don't we just stop talking about football and you tell me what your big news is?
Football is the news. The boys in blue are looking for some boys in green that know how to play the game.
Wait, are you saying the prison's looking for more guys for the football team?
You got it, Weasel. I figured old Scarface here might want to try out for the squad. Of course, prison teams don't play in the Powder Puff League. You think you can handle some high test hitting, college boy?
Playing in Landview wasn't exactly a walk in the park.
Yeah, but I bet your cheerleaders didn't carry shotguns. We play rough here. But then again, catching a cleat in the face would help your looks. A lot.
Todd, man, just shake it off. Don't let the guy rattle you.
Rattle me, him? No. No, the dude's right. In fact, I'm really glad he came by.
You are? Why?
Yeah. Because he just gave me an idea. Maybe one of my best ideas.
Todd, look, I don't want to hear it, man, okay? The last great idea you had got me 8 years in polyester work clothes.
Oh, think about it, Zach. Imagine me on that football team. I mean, probably get a really cushy work detail, right? Maybe even get out of this stink hole. And then the big guys would loosen my leash. I could maybe wander around some.
You think that things are going to be easier because you're putting in your time practicing?
Yeah, practicing. Practicing for the big play. The play that breaks the game wide open.
Todd, what are you getting at?
Zach, think about it, all right? What do football teams do? They play other football teams in other places, right? Sooner or later, we'd have to play another prison.
So what?
So it gives new meaning to the term away game.
What are you talking about?
Look, I said I was going to be out of here before that slime ball Powell. Now, Powell's up for parole in, what, like another month? This? Well, this is my chance to beat him out of the gate.
Wait a minute, hold it. Okay, say you do make the team and make a break for it when you're on the outside. You're gonna get nailed in 2 hours' time, man. I mean, they got dogs, helicopters, roadblocks.
You don't have much faith in me, do you, Zach?
Oh, come on, man. Who's gonna help you out there, Todd? Your dad? What, the guys at KAD? Face it, man, you got no more friends in the real world.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't mean to be rude here, but I don't feel like having a chat about the guy who raped me. I'm sorry.
No, I should apologize. I mean, I'm practically a stranger. Why should I expect you to talk about something as awful as what Todd did? I'm sorry, I ought to go.
Rebecca.
No, I mean, it was a rotten idea to begin with. I wouldn't have come at all if Powell Lord hadn't told me to come and talk to you about Todd.
Powell Lord? Powell's in prison. How could you talk to him?
I was there today.
Statesville?
I'm a volunteer for an outreach program. I go to the prison. I give them literature, Bibles. I talk to them about how God can change their lives. And that's how I met Powell. And Todd.
Lucky you.
Look, I know what Todd did to you was a horrible thing.
Did he give you a blow-by-blow account?
You're still angry.
Oh, that's one word for it.
Look, Todd is genuinely sorry about what he did.
Right.
He is. He's found God, and God's love has changed him. I really believe that.
Todd is not sorry for what he did. Todd is sorry he got caught. And as far as love, the only love Todd has is for himself. Trust me, that guy will never change.
But I've seen his remorse.
And I felt his hands around my throat, and I watched him grinning while he raped me. And then when he was finished, he goaded Zach Rosen and Powell Lord to do the same thing.
But if you could only see him the way he is...
No, I don't think I ever want to see him again. Oh, and I can imagine how this all comes out. You know, let me guess. He gives you, those puppy dog eyes. Right? All soft and hurt. He says, I don't know how I could have done such a horrible thing. That poor girl. I'm so incredibly sorry. You do believe me, don't you, Rebecca? Does that sound familiar?
But this time is different. He's found the Lord.
No, he's just found a way to get at you. He did the same thing with me.
He did when?
Last spring, when he asked me to help him study for his calculus final. He became Mr. Sensitive as soon as he wanted something from me.
Did you help him?
Yes, like an idiot. But he didn't pass. So he decided to pay me back. And he raped me. It was a gang rape. Think about that.
But he's repented.
No, he hasn't. He's an animal. He is cunning, he is brutal, and you should be damn glad that he is locked up behind bars when you talk to him.
He's changed, Marty.
Oh,
I swear he's changed.
Wrong, okay? He's just a very good liar. Get away from him while you're still in one piece.
Right on time. Hi.
Excuse me.
She sure was in a hurry. What's going on with her?
Tell you in a minute. Hello? Yeah, hi, Vicky. What? When? Of course, I'll be right there. You drove, right?
My car's parked out front.
Okay, listen, we need to get over to the hospital right away. Something horrible's happened to Cassie.
Just listen to me.
Stop it!
You have nearly broken this family.
I love my daughter. I love her. Do you understand?
Under the guise of love and your twisted idea of what is fair, you have pushed us all to the limit. And now there's a baby who will never even have a chance.
Not another person who is gonna blame me for the death of
You, this is
child.
not about you. If you love Cassie, you remember this is not about you. Cassie is in trouble.
What's wrong? What?
She has had a seizure. They're doing everything they can.
Larry? Oh, what happened? Oh, go on. I'm glad you're here. Listen, Cassie had a minor seizure.
Seizure?
Yeah, no, it's
God,
not. It's all right. It's not all that serious. Went into convulsions, but she went through those fairly rapidly. Right now, the problem is her temperature.
I thought everything was supposed to be all right. Look, she can't die, or I cannot lose a son and a wife.
Hey, come on now, please. It's not really not that serious. The convulsions, the temperature, that may all be a reaction from the anesthesia. It's not that uncommon.
Excuse me. Were you going to tell me about this?
Just get her out of this hospital now. Just get her out of here.
That is my daughter in there, my flesh and blood. I have a right to be informed of her condition, and from now on, I will be. I am her mother, and as of now, I am her doctor, too.
I didn't totally mislead you, Bo. You just misunderstood me.
Come on. Let's not play any word games right now. You told me you had to go to Chicago to see your mom and dad in a hurry, you know? It was urgent.
Yes, but I didn't say that I told them I was coming, did I? Well, did I?
I don't remember.
No, I didn't, you see, because the truth is my mother had no idea that I was planning on going to Chicago to visit her.
So it was a secret.
Well, until you let the cat out of the bag, yeah.
Then why didn't you tell me it was a surprise, and then I wouldn't have let the cat out of the bag? Why did you make it sound like it was some kind of an emergency instead of just telling me the truth?
But when I talked to my mother the other day, I don't know, there was just something she just didn't sound right, that's all.
How do you mean?
My father has had heart problems, and you know, she kind of sounded worried on the phone, and I just decided I'd zip to Chicago and surprise them.
It's not like you to leave a whole pile of work on your desk.
You should see the drawers. No, you're right, it's not like me at all, but, you know, when kind of got this gut instinct, you know?
I think your gut needs a tune-up.
What do you mean?
The reason she called just now was so that she could tell you that she and your dad are taking the weekend off. They're going away. She said it was a spur of the moment lark. I think that's the way she put it.
How about these Hannon women, huh? You know, just one big surprise after another.
Oh, you got that right, yeah. And look, doesn't look like you're going to be needing this, does it?
Doesn't look like I'll be going away at all, huh? Lucky me.
Lucky me. Hello. Vicky, how are you doing? Oh, I'll be there as soon as I can. Cassie lost her baby.
Can I go with you?
No, it's okay, honey. Why don't you just, you stay here. Maybe you can make a few calls and see if there's anything they need or... All right, just stay here, okay? God, I love you.
I love you.
What are you saying, Dorian?
I'm taking over the case.
As Cassie's physician?
As her everything.
I can't handle this.
You ever quit, Dorian?
Excuse me, Larry. I must inform you that Andrew tried to kill me a little while ago, in the chapel, no less.
So what's your point, Dorian?
My point, Larry, is he is not responsible enough to be in charge of Cassie's welfare. So I will be calling the shots from now on as to her treatment. Do you understand? So inform me precisely how she is. Well?
Cassie is being stabilized.
Stabilized? She's had a seizure. She's running a temperature. How high?
101.6 at the last read. Well, you know, as well as I do, that given the drugs that she's been taking. Well, hey, you are not going anywhere.
You know the saying, easy...
Larry, get out of my way.
This is true. Unbelievable. I am doing everything in my powers to concentrate my energy on getting Cassie well, and this monster is running around trying to tell everybody that she is the one in charge. I want her out of the hospital. I mean it. I want her out. I've had it. Am I...
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
Andrew's right, Dorian. Right now, Cassie needs peace and quiet and uninterrupted care. Something you are not capable of giving her.
What?
From what I've seen, you not only no help to her, you're downright destructive. Now leave!
How dare you?
Fine. Here. Yeah, security. Dr. Wolick, up on ICU. I want you to send someone up here to help get an hysterical relative out of the building. Right, thanks.
Larry, you are going to live to regret that
Yeah,
call.
well, I just don't think so, Dorian, and I don't have time to spend arguing with you about it. Right now, I'm going to go see how Cassie is. Andrew, I'll let you know.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you very much.
I can't leave. I don't have a car.
Miss Wade and I can give you a ride.
Yes, thank you, Marty. Ms. Lord will take it, because she shouldn't stay around here to cause any more damage than she already has. She will leave now.
Andrew, I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something.
I know. I know. Thank you. Just get Dorian out of the hospital. Please.
Thank you, Marty.
I just need a few minutes. I'm gonna just be able to calm down. Just a few minutes.
I'm gonna get you something to drink. Okay. Take it easy.
You lost sleep. You lost sleep.
Hang in, okay? You hang in there. I got here as quick as I could. What's the problem? More blackouts?
No.
Your vision's getting shaky again.
No.
And then what did you want to see me about so fast? We're still a go for surgery tomorrow, aren't we?
No. No, the launch window has just gotten shut tonight, you see. I told Bo that I was planning to visit my parents in Chicago, but the plan has backfired.
So now you want to put the procedure off?
Yeah.
Nora, do you know what it took for a lowly resident like me to get you a spot on Dr. Dowling's schedule? I practically blackmailed the man.
Yes, I know. You were great. I'm sorry.
Look, I don't mean to pressure you. Yes, I do. You're in a race against the clock. The longer you put off having this operation, the less chance it'll have of helping you.
Look, I just need a day or two to come up with an airtight alibi so that Bo won't know that I'm going in to have surgery.
This is crazy.
No. I don't have a choice here, Ben.
Sure you do. You could tell him what the score is.
That is not a choice. It's not an option. Bo will never, ever know anything about this. He's not going to know anything about the operation. Is that clear?
It's your life.
Ben, Dr. Price, I know I'm being difficult. I'm sorry. It's just it has to be done this way. I'll call you to reschedule soon, okay? In the meantime, is there anything that I should do before the operation?
If you keep waiting, you might want to get your affairs in order.
Well, things are looking up for me. 2 visits from Rebecca in one day.
I wouldn't have been able to sleep tonight if I hadn't come back.
Well, that's a wonderful thing to hear. It's too bad it's so late. Lock up soon. I only have a couple of minutes.
This won't take long. Todd, I heard some things today that made me upset.
Things? What things? Who? What? Where'd you hear them?
Well, from Powell Lord.
Powell?
He came in here after you left this afternoon. He told me I should stay away from you.
Listen, Rebecca, it's only, it's like I said before, you know, Powell blames me for everything, and he's right. So it's only natural that he'd make me out to be some kind of a fiend.
It's not just what Powell said. He told me to go talk to Marty Saybrook.
Marty? When you were talking to Marty, what were you saying to Marty? Tell me right now, what did that witch say about me? Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Can you forgive me? Look. I'm fine now, see? I'm fine.
Your eyes. I mean, they were so full of hatred. Does just thinking about Marty make you so angry?
You don't understand. I mean, nobody knows more than I do how much Marty suffered. And I feel nothing but compassion for her.
Then why did you just explode like that?
Because I'm tired. And I'm lonely. You don't know what it's like behind these walls. It's hell. Today's been more torture than usual. To be honest with you, I'm scared.
Of what?
Of losing your friendship?
Todd.
I'm serious, Rebecca. Your visits are the only light in all of this darkness. And sometimes just seeing your smile is enough to keep me going. And when I saw you sit down here and you weren't smiling and you were talking about Marty, I just got that sick feeling that you were going to turn your back on me just because of some terrible mistake that I made before I even met you.
Mistake?
The
Raping
moment
Marty?
you mentioned Marty's name, all of this awful night just came rushing back to haunt me. And I just couldn't take it anymore. And I snapped. I'm sorry.
Marty said you would be just like this, nice one minute and full of rage the next. I have to go.
Wait, Rebecca, you're coming back soon, right?
I don't know.
Rebecca, I'm not the same person that did those things. I swear I've changed, and you're the whole reason that I changed. You can't give up on me now.
I'll come back when I can.
Tomorrow.
Maybe.
Damn!
Oh, come on, kiddo. Get your affairs in order. Don't be so squeamish. It's just a document. Just a little will, a little legal document. Look it over like you would any other piece of work. So what if this one has your name on it?
If something happens to her, Bo, I mean, what if she doesn't pull through? Andrew, come on, hey. What about Faith?
Faith. I look through that window at her, and I'm not a minister. I'm just a man, and I am scared. I'm just really scared right now.
Andrew, Cassie is going to pull through.
Pray to God. Just pray to God.
She's young, and she's strong. I know she wouldn't be crazy about the idea of never being with you again, so she is going to make it. She will. Hi, Bo. I didn't know you were here. Well, Vicky called me. How you doing?
Oh, well, thanks to your brother Clint, I'm still around to talk about it. But you know, we've all been better.
Andrew, will you call me if you need anything? Even if you don't.
Thank you. Thank you, Bo.
There you go. Oh, look at you. You're tired.
I'm not tired. I'm angry. Dorian was right about one thing. I did attack her in the chapel.
Just remember, you did not hurt her.
I wanted to. I really wanted to. I was filled with so much rage.
You and I both know that woman can drive anyone over the edge.
So that makes what I did acceptable.
You lost your son.
Yes, that's right. I lost my son. And all the anger in the world isn't going to make my wife well, and it's not going to bring that little baby back, is it?
Just let it go. Let it go. Concentrate on Cassie. Drink something.
Thanks. Thank you for being there in the chapel. For being here now. You seem to turn up just when I need you.
Not sure it took me long enough.
Worth every second of the wait.
Here's Larry.
Hi, I didn't expect to see you so soon.
Andrew wanted to spend some time with his dad, so...
How is Andrew?
Not great. Everybody's pretty torn up about the baby.
Cassie.
She doesn't even know yet. She's still in intensive care. But she's gonna be okay. I know she will.
You still care a lot about her, don't you?
Well, we're better friends now than we were when we were married.
Well, we'll go visit her tomorrow. Huh?
Yeah. I'd like that. What are you doing with this?
Little light reading.
People just don't pull their wills out just for the heck of it, you know?
Well, I started thinking about Cassie and my father, and I just started thinking about how fragile life is, and the next thing you knew...
You got yourself spooked, right? So you just thought you would have a look at this.
Just wanted to make sure everything was in order.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Then we can just forget about this, huh? You're not going to be needing that thing for a long, long time.
What do you mean you can't find my driver? You find him and get him here. He's supposed to be on call 24 hours a day. I am stranded. Thank you. Larry Wolek is a power-drunk, self-righteous egomaniac. And believe me, he will live to regret the day that he ever tried to kick me out of this hospital.
Dorian, it won't be any trouble to take you home.
No. Thank you.
Then why don't you just try to sit down?
I don't want to sit down.
Dorian, I know it's no secret that I think what you've done these last few weeks to Sloane Carpenter was really low. But you're still a person in pain.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really very gracious of you to acknowledge
What
that.
I'm trying to say here is that I feel for you. I do. I know how upset you must be about losing your grandchild. And I know you're worried sick about Cassie.
You don't know anything. Have you ever had a daughter? Have you ever lost a daughter? Could you ever possibly imagine how much I love Cassie? To say that she is the most important thing in my life really doesn't even begin to hint at it. She is my life. And a few months ago, when Sloane Carpenter purposefully set out to turn her against me, well, when I lost her, a part of me died. So I fought back. And I won, too. For a few fleeting, precious days, Cassie looked at me with the love that she used to. And I had my daughter back. But now, she's lost her baby. And I have lost mine. Oh, God! Oh, what have I done?
It's good news, Andrew.
What?
Well, the temperature's gone down.
Is she out of danger?
Blood pressure?
That's normal, holding steady.
Everything's okay?
Everything's, hey, from all indications, she's on her way back.
Okay. Can I go see her now?
She's sleeping for a while, and yeah. Wait, before you do. Please, don't say anything about the baby.
I can't do that. She's going to want to know.
And she will, Andrew.
But right now, she's going to be groggy and confused because of the anesthetic. She may not remember anything you say. And I'd also like to monitor her blood pressure for the next 6 hours or so. Okay?
Okay.
So get in there, you knucklehead.
You are so beautiful. Gonna be out of here in no time, sweetie. Everything's gonna be wonderful again. Everything.
My baby. Where's my baby?
She flies into icy winds